No, you've gone back to the mic stand. Is this a new?
This is the mic stand I had. I was using it the other day to test out. I was doing some recording myself.
Yeah.
I have to re-record all the audio for my project, and I
Yeah.
figured, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm tired of holding the mic.
Yeah.
I'm tired of holding it.
Yeah. I can just go fuck myself, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
If we put it in the middle, I'll put my own in the other end.
Hello. I'll put another hanger on.
A little cross of microphones.
Yeah, so I just got fucking tired of holding my microphone, so I figured I'd just get a mic stand.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
We never got back to getting other mic stands, did we?
No, because we're poor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so pissed about that, dear viewers. We bought 2 mic stands, and then we went to return them, and I found out to return them, it would cost me €70. And they cost us €70.
Yeah, so that's not ideal.
And Amazon would reimburse me all of €12.
That's so nice of them.
I appreciate them for that, though. You know, they're not scumbags, those guys. I don't care what anyone says about them. They care about the everyman.
Yeah. You see that clip of Jeff Bezos? Where he's like, the reason I got to go to space is because of all the workers I don't pay enough money. It's like, yeah, dude, we know. Motherfucker put on a cowboy hat when he left his spaceship.
Yeah.
How many years? How many years was he planning that? He's like, I'm gonna put on a fucking cowboy hat. I'm gonna come out of this spaceship. I'm gonna be like Clint Eastwood in that movie where he's a space cowboy. It's gonna be me. Cowboy. That's what he was thinking. Is
he honest? Is he at least? I don't think I've seen many interviews with Jeff Bezos. Like he knows he's an asshole, right?
He laughs like a supervillain. If you ever seen that clip of him with the big robot hands?
No.
Okay, hang on.
I'm not up to date on my Jeff Bezos clips.
This is from a few years ago. He has a tweet with what's her name? Is it Lizzo? Lizzo. With Lizzo. And it's like from her song, and it's like, I just took a DNA test. I'm 100%, and it's meant to be like a bad bitch.
Yeah.
And he's like, Lizzo's biggest fan, and it's her like awkwardly like smiling with him, and he's like, you know, like a creep, like a man who has all the money in the world.
Like, you know, when like if a clip's edited into something and it's still awkward, it's like triple awkward in real life because you can make anything look not awkward. Like, have you seen like those fucking gamer commercials for anything like mice or keyboards, and they look kind of okay?
Yeah,
and they still look awkward. So you know, on the day that was the most strange environment to ever exist because the monitor is not there.
Yeah,
they're just looking at the camera and they're just like, oh god, okay. Jeffy.
Okay, I'll put the volume down a little bit.
Okay, good. I don't like. Oh god. How many years ago?
Only like 2 or 3.
So Jeff Bezos has a full-blown robot that he's going to kill everyone with.
This is the Amazon convention.
Yeah. So now they will all die, right?
Wait for it. Wait for the laugh to come in. Like, this is supervillain shit.
Oh. This is Doc Ock's first day.
Before he figured out, oh, I'll put them on my back. Just look at that. You're like, oh, he's just a normal guy. He's testing out a thing. You know, he's just a regular man.
No, he's calculating in his brain. Look at those beady little eyes. What can I do with this? I can make the robot better, stronger, bigger. They will all die.
That's his plan on sending rockets into space. It's just a big hand, and he just throws them.
That's why he's gonna go. He's gonna go 5 times, and he's gonna make a fucking Megazord land.
Oh, he's handing it. Come on, get to the lab.
Keep going? Why does he keep going? He's so methodical.
He's invested.
He is invested. Everyone's like waiting for his approval. This guy's like doing his best. That's this guy's posture.
Oh, like, it's not good. He dropped it.
This man has more money than I ever will.
It's a super villain laugh. He's like, oh, there's a clip of that though where he's just like got the hand and he's doing the It's like, dude, he doesn't care. He's too rich. He doesn't have to care anymore if people think he's a supervillain.
Yeah, he's going the other way.
Yeah,
because like most of the guys that get really rich, they like go superhero, but like Supervillain seems way
Yeah.
more fun.
I mean, the guy has made 2 shows. I mean, I know he personally hasn't made the cartoons and shit,
Yeah.
but he has 2 shows about why Superman's a bad guy.
Invincible. I never got through that. I only got to like the 2nd episode.
Fuck my nose. Sorry.
That's no problem. That ain't no problem, Dave.
No problem.
That ain't no problem.
We do an intro?
We do an intro?
We should do an intro. Welcome back to episode 13 of Indoor Barbecue, a show that was named before I realized there were, in fact, indoor barbecues.
I'm still baffled you did not know there was indoor barbecues.
I just thought it was a funny concept. You're
How
like
do
a
you think
charcoal.
how do you think they get barbecue indoors, bro?
I don't know. I just figured it was like lying, you know? They were like, yeah, this is like a barbecue indoors. Well, like, it's not like a charcoal thing.
Where every week we show you a barbecue and what's on the subsequent barbecue. And this week, funnily enough, it's a Jeff Bezos with an Amazon Prime Doc Ock suit. I never thought I'd see the day, but I do, ladies and gentlemen. The arms are just like the fucking dead arms of the employees that wronged Jeff Bezos.
It's not even like robot arms, it's human arms.
He has a layer of skin over them to make people feel comfortable, you know?
That's his idea. He's like, oh, people won't worry if they look like human hands.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm actually worried after seeing that. You got a little bit too excited.
That's at the, like, he has his own convention. I understand, like, you know, like your likes of Bill Gates being like, we've got to encourage the youth.
The youth?
The youth to, like, you know, strive for science or whatever and, like, give them money and shit. I'm all for that. But that's a convention he set up to get supervillain weapons.
Yeah.
He's making his own kryptonite in case fucking Superman shows up.
What is the premise of Amazon? Just show up and show off your stuff?
I assume
Off the
so.
convention?
Amazon Con is just like, hey,
Amazon Con.
how can I fuck over the working class more?
Amazon Con, I hope it was all the customer service agents come together and bitch about Jeff. That's a real Amazon
That's
Con.
a separate conference.
That's out the back. He pays for that one too. Once a year.
It's like a reverse purge.
Yeah. Exactly.
He's like, you have one day to complain about me.
Exactly.
And if you're funny,
yeah.
I might let you
He
live.
turns off all the Sentry drones to detect bitching about Jeff Bezos for a day so they can all go nuts.
Yeah.
There's always one or two that die first though, because he forgets about one. He forgets.
He's like, as a special treat, I've installed one bathroom. You're welcome.
You're welcome, guys.
It costs 12 coins to operate.
There's 4 urinals in there. All 4.
They're all being used constantly.
Go
He's
nuts.
paid someone to pee constantly so he can fuck over the workers more.
When did Jeffy become international cunt? I can't even remember when that crossed over.
I think it's when he went bald.
Because there was a point where it's just like everyone knew Jeff Bezos was an asshole.
Yeah.
Or not? Well, yeah. I was about to say, well, what he did was being an asshole, but pretty much the same thing.
It's curious.
Yeah, because like fucking, what has he done so far to the goddamn Amazon workers? Fucking doesn't give them promotions.
They pee in bottles.
They pee in bottles.
Yeah, that was a big thing.
I could get behind that.
There was a woman who wasn't allowed to leave work when she was pregnant,
Yeah.
and they wouldn't let her sign off to go, like, because her water broke until they had a replacement in, so they wouldn't give her hours.
That's not Jeff's problem.
I mean,
That's
he
her
allows
problem.
it to happen. No, he allows that to happen in his company.
That's her problem. Jeff told him. Jeff told her.
I'm just saying.
Bro, you gotta go get pregnant, so I gotta go give you time off.
Yeah, dude.
I didn't agree with that. I
You're
didn't
like
agree
the
with that
employer.
decision. You're a fucking dumbass.
You work at Amazon, you have to sign over your right to have kids.
Yeah, Jeffy's got to sign off.
Yeah.
He's got to be like, you
Nah, you haven't you fucking?
nah,
You fucking? Nah, I don't believe that.
nah. Get on the pill, love.
Get back in your pit. Get back in your little pit. Did you see? There's a they've installed, instead of giving people like rest areas outdoors, they've built like a cubicle that you can go in to meditate. So they don't have a toilet, but they have a little cubicle to just like vibe in.
What's with the toilet thing?
Because they don't have pee breaks.
They don't have pee breaks.
No, the drivers don't get pee breaks. If you're working off the warehouses, you don't get pee breaks.
Don't get pee breaks.
Yeah,
What if you got to pee?
that's why you get a bottle.
Jeff's already said. Did they agree to that on the way in? What's the crack?
Well, no, if you're so fucked that you have to work for Amazon
Yeah.
and you're in the warehouse, you don't have a whole lot of options.
Yeah.
So they're really taking advantage of like the worst, not the worst people. What's the word? The worst what's the word I'm looking for?
The worst off people.
The worst off, but like there's a fancier word for it.
The disenfranchised.
Sure, yeah, I don't know. I'm not very educated in the English language.
They
all
took
right.
their franchise away.
Every other week, I discovered that I use a word that I would normally use in Spanish, and I use it in English. I just translate it.
Yeah.
And people are like, "No, that's not a regular word you should use in English. It doesn't have the same significance."
Oh, fuck them. Give me an example. What would you do?
So apparently, I said to my mom, just casually, I was like, "Oh, rude! You're being rude." And she's like, "No, you're taking that from Spanish. You wouldn't really say that in English. You wouldn't call someone rude. It has like more significance."
No, you would. Fuck her. She's being rude. Correcting your way of speaking.
Or was it insult?
Let her grow up.
Insultar in Spanish is just like, it's like kind of casual. Yeah. Where she's like, "Oh, you can't say insult because like that's like more." I don't know. She's also like 60.
You can say that.
I don't know.
She got the fucking English dictionary out in front of her, bro.
No.
You can use the language however way you want to use it, David, all right?
Hey, thanks.
Don't let these people hold you down. You can pee whenever you want, okay? Okay?
I know. Right? I can do that in my job.
I know you're cubicle. I wish I could pee in a bottle in my job.
No, you don't. You're just in the kitchen.
Sometimes, yeah. I'll get time to be going out there, think about stuff.
You have time to smoke?
I feel like, yeah.
Yeah.
That's an
addiction. Could be time peeing.
Jeffy wouldn't give me smoke breaks.
Definitely not.
Fucking.
Definitely not.
My Amazon delivery truck would smell like cigarettes.
He'd sell you tobacco.
Sell me tobacco.
You can only use Amazon tobacco. Oh yeah, then for sure. Yeah. But for every drag you take, you lose a day of holiday hours.
Jeff's like, if you can make the bathroom solely out of products from Amazon, you can have it. But only if you can.
You have to buy it yourself.
Exactly.
I will not provide it. It's like, oh, thanks, boss. Thanks for, I like buying stuff from you.
The only thing I've heard about them, besides the shit I've heard through you, is that they just hire people that don't want promotions, and they tell them they're not going to get a promotion because they don't want people moving up.
No.
It's like, guys, this is a part-time gig, okay? Don't stick around. But I kind of respect it away, because I know a lot of people that have stuck around in jobs they don't want.
Yeah.
Because they kept getting more money.
Oh, like yourself.
Well, I'm only at the start of that bracket, but yeah. Oh, Jeffy might be good. He might kill us all.
He definitely will, either actively or passively.
Who's like the billionaire council? It's like Bill Gates, Jeffy,
Steve Jobs.
He's still alive there.
Yeah, of course.
They got sick of hearing from him.
Yeah, they were like, "We're going to publicly kill you."
He wanted to go pee in an Amazon warehouse one day. They mistook him.
He was just hanging out. He was hanging out with Bezos, like, "Hey, where's the toilet?" He's like, "Oh, toilet, you fool!"
Steve wasn't on the whitelist that day. He forgot.
He just picks him up with the robot R's and just skewers the pee out of him. Just pops his bladder. That's how he died.
1,000 songs in your pocket, huh, Jeffy?
I've got 1,001. Ha ha. One day we're gonna work for Amazon Prime, whether we like it or not.
Oh God. I'm just picturing like all the other billionaires are so sick of Bill coming in being like, "Hey guys, me, what's her name? What's the wife?
Belinda.
Me and Belinda were like thinking of donating a few more billion to charity. We were wondering if you guys wanted to pitch in. They're like, yeah. It's like, Bill! Oh my God, how many times do we do this? We do not care. We're literally damaging the people you're giving money to, okay? Bill? Nobody cares. It's like the fucking Mexican oil guy in the background just laughing. Oh, my charity! No, I love Bill. He's so funny every week, and everyone's like, yeah, Bill's serious. Yeah, sure, guy. You all funny joker.
Bill Gates.
He's at least a good one, right? He's given all his money away, hasn't he?
He was on Epstein's island.
What?
He was on the Epstein island.
Sure, you can't be a billionaire and not be on Epstein's island.
Yeah, well, no,
you got to go for a look, like
he.
See what's up.
You got just out of curiosity.
No, Epstein was the real dickhead. He was like, "Oh yeah, actually, one of those things you donated to was on my island. Come over and check out all the kids, Bill. They're doing real good.
He didn't tell them until they're on the plane. He's like, so if I ever die and this log gets leaked, you're going to look like an absolute prick.
Was that Epstein's plan? He just like brought everyone over and he went, any y'all bitches rat me
blackmail.
out. Yeah, just like, I'll tell everyone you're at this island. And they go,
shit.
It's not the worst thing I've seen us do. Epstein.
Imagine being in a world elite.
You're probably so just desensitized to just the horrible shit. Just walking around.
Well, that's like... Well, I was going to say I don't like John McAfee. I mean, he's dead also, so it doesn't matter. He'll never kill me. His people might. Who knows? Anyways.
Don't tempt fate.
He was an insane man also.
Yeah.
But he was like, oh, I made this antivirus. I made a bunch of money. Now, I'm going to just start a cult. And then when that fails, I'm going to start a different cult. I'm like, that's fun. I mean, there is also like, he tried to have, what was it? He had sex with a whale. And he was like, if you manage to have sex with a whale and you're like, oh, consent. He's like, if you get on top of a whale and you're fucking it, of course there's consent. That thing can kill you in a second. I'm like, you're the type of insane man I like. You know, because that's fucking wild.
He did the Epstein Island. He was like, that was fucking easy mode.
He's like, people, nah, I'm fucking a whale.
He's like, bruh, whale.
Like, I don't like it. I just think it's like way more entertaining to be like, yeah, dude, I'm doing crack cocaine and cults and yeah, whales.
You know, I don't like it, but I kind of respect it. Deep down, the caveman in me's like,
ooga booga.
ooga booga.
Ooga booga.
I wouldn't fucks with him. That dude fucked a whale. I ain't going near him.
He tried to run for president.
John McAfee?
Of
Spain?
No.
That way they locked him up. They're like, you have to go home.
They're like, please
go
leave.
away. You don't even speak Spanish. Nobody knows what you're saying. Go home.
He won't even hire a translator. No. He's just like, figure it out.
They'll figure it out. He's
like, I could be king. I'll do it. I could be a new king. Just think about it.
To be fair, I don't think anyone knew who he was because apparently, according to you, he's, how does he say his last name? McAfee. And everyone else on the planet knows it as McAfee. And he's like, I made McAfee. And they're like, who? What?
Well, I might be saying it wrong.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
You said that's how he said it, right?
No, that's how I say it.
That's how you say it?
Yeah.
You're a lying little bitch. Last time we had this conversation, you said that's how he pronounces it.
I lie a lot.
So I had faith.
It's kind of a problem.
I had faith in you.
Sometimes I tell lies to like strangers.
Are you a liar?
Like compulsively. Like someone will be like I was serving someone in the restaurant once and I glanced at the TV and they're like, oh, you from, because it was like a match on. And I was like, yeah. I'm from fucking Tipperary. And then I just lied to him for like 10 minutes.
Why?
I don't know.
You got problems? Do you have problems I don't know about? Because that I'll be a bit upset about.
I just panic when it's like strangers. Or I'm like, if I think I'll never interact with this person ever again.
Just go nuts.
I just like, my brain's just like, just say it.
Just say it.
You know? What's worse is then like people stay around in my life. I'm like, fuck. I don't know what lies I told you. I didn't mean to lie. It just came out.
So what's your real name?
It is David
McAfee.
Oh fuck! I gotta bleep out my surname because it's on the internet, but I don't want it out there.
Yeah,
you know, if people want to go looking for it, they can find it, but I don't want it out there.
Can you edit a YouTube video while it's up?
No.
Okay.
Why?
I said my mom's name last week.
Oh fuck!
Podcast, and I realized about like halfway through, and I was like, oh fuck.
Well,
I didn't say it to you.
I mean, I think I can go and like clip it out. It'll be like a little.
Yeah.
But editing on YouTube's fucking insane.
Is it?
Yeah, because it's
okay. No. Back on tangent. That fucking okay. So what's the biggest lie you've ever told someone, and then you've had to continue talking to them? Can you remember? Is there a specific one in your head?
I'm trying to think if there's like a decent one, because most of it's just like it'll occasionally. Because I think like everyone does the lie where like you're talking to someone, they're like, "Oh, have you heard of this band?" And you're just like, "Yep," and then you hope the conversation doesn't go any further. You know. I've done that quite a few times. Someone's been like, "Oh, have you heard of this band?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, I think so." And then they like start talking about it. I was like, "Oh, so what's your favorite song of theirs?" And I'm like, I can't remember, actually. They have so many good ones.
I'm like, no, I'm a constant no. Oh, well, they have this one song, do they?
Nah, I haven't heard of that one,
Do
actually.
they? No, I haven't heard of that one.
No.
Well, the point being, you'd have to have heard of them. And I went, oh, yeah,
Oh,
sure,
yeah,
sure,
yeah,
sure,
yeah.
whatever the fuck.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of like a good one off the top of my head. But
Good one.
I could just lie.
I'm just picturing.
I could just
True.
lie to you. You
That
wouldn't
is
know.
compulsive lying.
Yeah.
It is.
It's really annoying. I don't know what it is. I think it's like comes over from like being a teenager and just people being like, "Oh, do you know what sex is?" And you're like, "Yeah,
Oh, just
I have a ton of it, actually."
I'll throw in like some liberties. I'm
Mhm.
telling a story sometime if I think it flows more.
I'm gonna
Which
change
I'm
the order of
often like,
things.
which I'm often like, is that a bad thing? But then I'm like, but that's about it though.
Yeah,
You know,
I
I've never done the-
I would never lie with the intent of like deceiving someone, if that makes sense. I don't. That I know that's like a big contradiction in itself,
Uh-huh.
but it's like little lies that like will affect no one and
Just
harm
little-
nothing.
It's just like this guy that thinks you're from Tipperary.
Yeah, this one guy who thinks I'm from
This
Tipperary.
guy who like named Tipperary. Did you come up with like a primary school? Did you lie about?
I
your
just took
childhood
details from my
children?
actual hometown. And like, what are the odds that there's going to be one?
Place it there.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, that's my primary school.
There.
Now it's in Tipperary.
Plug. I never heard of that one. Yeah, it was for the
Yeah.
smart kids.
It was for the extra cool kids, actually.
You dumb fuck.
You actually wouldn't have
Exactly.
heard of it. It was
Yeah,
actually,
nerd.
I'm just saying. Oh. Oh, do you want to hear something that I just remembered from art school? Not art school, art class.
Art
when I was in
class.
secondary school.
Okay, yeah, we've talked about these art teachers. It's
No,
a
but
running
this
theme.
isn't an issue with the art teacher. This is with me being a little wanker.
Oh,
Picture this.
I believe it.
I'm 14, right? One of the guys in my class brought in a book.
I just closed my eyes and saw Epstein.
Gross. It was like 160 different ways to make paper airplanes. I was like, that's too many ways. You
Yeah.
just need like one or two good ones.
Yeah.
And to prove my point, I made the two good paper airplanes I knew how to make. And suddenly the people in my row, we were all making paper airplanes.
Yeah.
And then we ran out of like fresh paper. So I just grabbed the first piece of paper I found, which was someone's like temp drawing, whatever they were doing for art class. But they'd kind of left it aside, and I folded it up and turned it into a paper airplane and just threw it. And it flew to the front of the class, landed on the teacher's desk. And she opened it up and seen that it was like someone's artwork. She's like, "Hey, who's disrespecting my medium? Who's disrespecting my class?" And she immediately went to the guy who had the book that said 160 methods make a paper airplane. She's like, "Hey, you did this?" And he was like, "Nope." He's like, "You're lying." And I said nothing.
Oh, that's fair. You're out there.
Yeah.
Did you like the guy?
Yeah, a little bit. He gave me Minecraft.
Oh, then you are a scumbag.
Yeah.
Then you are a scumbag.
But she was really mad. She like went on a 10-minute tirade like about like
Yeah.
disrespecting the arts and shit. And I was like, the guy whose paper it was, like she looked at his name. It wasn't even like his main work. He was just throwing it away.
Was she Spanish?
Of course she was Spanish.
Was she an art teacher?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they're passionate.
You don't fuck with those people. I don't blame you. Motherfucking dragon ladies, all of them.
I just I don't want to confess.
Exactly.
Because the last time I confessed, I got threatened with having to pay for someone's hospital bills. So
Yeah, but that's a different. Did you hit him?
no, I threw a pen and it hit the teacher in the face.
Oh.
Yeah, I told you about that, didn't I?
No.
My first year in secondary school.
No.
I was sitting at one end of the class, and the other dude was sitting next to the teacher, and he was like, "Oh, can I have a pen?" And rather than handing it to him in his hand, I just threw it across the classroom
Cool kid.
and hit the teacher in the face. And he was like, "Hey!" And he went to the kid who was usually causing trouble and was like, "You fucking throwing shit at me?" And he was like, "No, I never throw shit at you. That's insane." And I felt really bad and guilty because I was still a little Catholic boy. And I was like,
Yeah.
"Well, it was me." And he was like, "How fucking dare you?" This guy was like old school.
Yeah.
He was like, take off his watch and his wristbands and fucking fight you. He
Yeah.
wrestled off the kids in my class, if I
Yeah.
remember correctly.
And then, yeah, fair. So the you're saying that school wrestled the good out of you.
Yes.
Humanity took away your morals, and now we lie to old men about being Tipperary.
Yeah.
And that's why you don't go to school, kids.
No, that should be the lesson. I was thinking for when you're away, rather than, recording episodes in advance, I just get someone else in.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I'm all about it. It's,
And they just do their best impression of you.
you're doing all the works. Become an engine.
I get Ian.
You know,
Just sad and depressed.
see what happens. Just don't address the fact that it's not me.
No,
If anyone notices.
this is Sean.
Well,
He's like,
fuck.
hey.
You don't even have to intro. We never intro each other, you know?
No.
So,
No, the title card appears across the spatula.
Oh,
when I remember to put it in.
The spatula.
Yeah.
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 Right.
You got anything?
Sorry. My fucking everything's all over this thing this morning. I realized I was going, for you fine folks at home, I'm going on holidays. That's why I can't do the podcast next week.
Wow.
And I realized this morning that the roster has me down on Saturday and Sunday. And I was like, oh. And then I texted you, I went, hey, buddy. I texted my manager and said, hey, buddy, yeah, I'm not going to be in those days. And then I was like, I just texted, I left it about 5 minutes past, and I went, it'll be good news Sunday when I text you. It'll be good news someday, I promise.
That's unfortunate, because I also am rostered for Sunday.
Yeah.
And I can't work Sunday.
You can't work Sunday? Why not? What are you doing?
My mom's here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and also I'm going to see my sister and my nephews, and I got to give my nephew a skateboard. I mean, I don't have to, but it's because I'm a cool uncle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a cool person. I promised it for Christmas and for his birthday, and now I'm going to give it to him on neither of those occasions.
How much is that running you?
I think in total it's going to be like postage and everything. It's 170 maybe. I already got I got the bulk of the parts. I'm just waiting on the deck because he wants to like paint the back of it himself.
You get a nice one.
Yeah, I'm getting a decent one. You know, I got some knee pads as well. Because I mean, I don't think you need protection like to skate. But then again, I have.
You're a little bitch.
Yeah, but I did crack my head. Well, I didn't crack my head. I got a cut on my temple, and it bled a lot. And this family called an ambulance on me, which I still haven't paid.
And you got mad at them for calling the ambulance.
Well, I didn't get mad at them at the time, but
when the bill rolled.
In retrospect, €100 for a wee-wah machine is not ideal.
Yeah, see, now that I know you have to actually pay for it, next time, like if I'm dying and someone calls an ambulance, I'm like, bro, that was them.
Get a taxi.
I'm just there bleeding out my head. Did you call an ambulance? Nope.
No.
Wasn't me. Just out of curiosity, am I gonna die? No, it wasn't me then.
No, not at all.
Wasn't me. I'll see you later. How long till this becomes a problem? Probably about 20 minutes. How long is the... You guys are driving back anyways.
You guys are going there. You have to.
You're going back anyways, right? Yeah, but we'll like charge you. Nah, get a taxi.
Yeah.
But if you're going back, give us a shit.
I'm just saying, you're on your way there anyway.
Like, come on. Right? Prank call. Yeah. How many prank calls to hitching back to the hospital has there been?
About 12.
Oh,
they're all me.
Any good news this week?
There's a trailer for the new Matrix.
Oh, I've seen that. That looks terrible.
I'm really excited for it.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I'm bummed out they didn't film in Sydney again.
Yeah.
But I'm really excited for another The Matrix.
What's your have you heard anything about it? The plot or synopsis? Because I just looked at the trailer and I was confused.
There's very little information about it, which I kind of like because I don't want to know a whole lot going in.
Yeah.
But only one of the Wachowskis are back. Because one of them was like, I made 2 movies and then a show, and then like just went through a lot of life changes. And I kind of thought, maybe I don't want to make another The Matrix.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's fair. But I don't know. I think that the Wachowskis make fun movies, not necessarily like great movies, but I enjoy their work. So the idea of another The Matrix, I'm like, yeah. I don't know.
I mean, another fun one anyways, because...
Yeah.
They did leave on a bit of a sour note.
To be fair, after rewatching them, there's definitely one great movie in those sequels.
Yeah.
If you put them together, cut out a little bit of the mech battle in the middle, full of characters you don't care about.
The mech battle's so strange.
It's just so dull. There's just nothing special about it. Like, it's grand, but like it's from the Matrix. I want something more than just... Beep, beep, boop, boop, boop,
I do kind of think it is a bit necessary just to take away from Neo, because Neo in large, just spaces of time, you're just like, dude, just fucking do something.
Yeah.
But then like cutting just from Neo in fights, and you're like, yeah.
But like Neo shouldn't be in a huge amount of fights in those sequels because he's so powerful.
Yeah.
The focus should be more on Trinity and Morpheus. Or even just there's one great fight in the third movie. I've already forgotten. Is it Revolutions? Is Revolutions the second one? Which one's the third? Whichever one is the one.
Or is that this one?
No, this is Resurrections, which is a funny title. I'm glad they're going all in on the Jesus imagery.
I can't even remember what fucking happened at the end of the last one. Did they win?
Yeah, they sign a deal. Because Agent Smith takes over the Matrix. He's in it.
Oh,
and then Neo goes. He gets his eyes blinded out. That's what I was going to say. The fight in the real world between Neo and your man who has Agent Smith in his brain is a really good fight. Just because Neo doesn't have his godlike powers and he's just a dude, and he kind of knows kung fu, but he's limited by what his body can do, and they're all eating like weird goop, so he's just kind of like throwing hands. I like that fight. No, but then he goes to the city, the robot city, and he's like, "You put me in the Matrix, you stop attacking Zion, and I'll get you Agent Smith."
Yeah,
and then he returns to the source, and the prophecy is complete or whatever.
Yeah,
and they restore the Matrix.
They run it back.
I do kind of wish, because in the trailer it's clearly like it's just 2021 or whatever, and I kind of wish the Matrix still looked like the 90s.
Yeah.
Because like, how do you escape the Matrix now? Like in 2021, you just like, instead of picking up like a landline, you have to look at a Snapchat. And that's how you get out of the Matrix. It's a filter on Snapchat.
There's fucking QR codes everywhere. They're killing people. Neo and the boys are just walking around the city. Like, that's why they really have the shades on to block out all the QR codes.
Everything that's all there all the time.
Yeah.
No,
I'm excited. It does look. It looks interesting. It looks just like the trailer was an absolute mishmash of just fucking shit happening, and I still don't really know what's going on.
But I kind of like that. I'm kind of glad that it's still vague.
Yeah, I wish it was just 2 minutes flat of just random shit. I think it's like 3.
Yeah.
And like by minute, I literally turned it off after like 2 minutes. So I was like, okay, that's
like too much.
Sure, whatever. I'll watch it when it comes out. And then didn't get Fishburne back. I was a bit sad about that.
Yeah.
I do miss Lawrence.
Or he's just saying he's not in it and he will actually be in it.
Yeah.
He's
like, that's the cover. And he comes back.
Well, I mean, it's like how fucking there's pictures of Andrew Garfield on the set of the new Spider-Man movie, and he's still like, "Oh no, I'm not in it, guys. I'm not in it.
I was just looking around.
I was just in my spider suit because I miss it. I miss being Spider-Man. That's all."
Andrew Garfield's had a few weird ones. that could be accurate enough.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm excited for movies.
Yeah,
I really hope the new Matrix movie isn't just the Matrix again, and they do like bring the universe forward again.
Yeah. Is Ranton good out now? I actually might go to cinema today, now that I think about it.
What was the last thing I watched in cinemas? Oh, it was Akira.
Akira.
Yeah. That was a lot of fun.
Do Palace have a good website?
Yeah, they have a good layout. Yeah.
Yeah, because I had never gone there before.
You've never been to Palace?
No. Well, besides the college stuff and all the other stuff like that.
I really love Palace.
Yeah.
I'm happy we have a little art house cinema.
Reviews. Was it you that went to the Room night?
Yes.
Yeah,
I love The Room.
That was
a lot of fun.
One guy I used to work with, you both went to it, and I was like the fucking throwing forks at the wall and fucking
someone when
all these gimmicks.
Tommy Wiseau, he waves at one of the cameramen at one point, and a guy runs down to the corner to wave back at him. Just shit like that. You can like order the drinks that are in the movie while you're there, which is really cool.
Can you drink in there?
Yeah, I brought a Moretti into the screening of Akira, and didn't spill any on me at all. So
you can't bring food in, no?
Well, you can have like popcorn and shit, but the restaurant isn't open yet.
Yeah.
Because I assume it's not feasible because they can only fit like 2 tables with social distancing in there.
Because I always see like in America, there's whatever, I don't know, whatever the brand or the company is, but they have they deliver like pizza midway through the movie. I'm like, no, that's
no.
I'm like, before, sit there, have my pizza, have my beer, great.
See,
you're in the movie, go fuck yourself.
I'm opposed entirely to eating in the cinema.
Yeah,
it's not for me.
Yeah,
I chew way too loud, so I can't hear what's going on.
Yeah,
and if someone's eating beside me, I genuinely want to I don't know, jump out a window. Do an act of violence against myself.
Yeah, but popcorn is the most crunchy thing ever.
Yeah, so I don't know why it's like people are like, it's the best movie snack. It's like, it's so fucking loud. Just get some wine gums and suck on them.
Yeah, just
I don't know. But the idea of having like a full curry in the cinema.
Sounds great.
It sounds insane.
Sounds
You're
great.
sitting in the dark.
No pizza.
No, but like there's there's a place in Dublin that you can go and get like full meals.
Yeah.
While you're in the cinema, they bring out you a little table. Well,
Yeah.
imagine eating like just a stew in the dark. Just just awkwardly looking at the screen while you're just getting a fucking spoonful.
How would you feel about an intermission? Not in like good movies, but like some trash ass movies.
Halfway through, you're like, nah, intermission, I'm going
Everyone
home.
gets 5 minutes, they give you a pizza and a shot. You go back in.
Hey, not bad, not bad. I like that idea, actually.
Like halfway through Suicide Squad, they're just like, all right, stopping it. We all need a break. Let's go back into this shit.
If I could go to the cinema and see Zack Snyder's Justice League, and after every chapter I got to go out and have a shot, that'd be a great cinema experience.
Fuck, what'd you think of that one? Oh yeah, it's getting rough, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, that's what we did when we watched it, but...
Yeah. I started off with a big bottle of whiskey. I ended up with less so.
I don't remember the middle of that movie.
I don't either. I don't even remember how it ended. I remember nothing about that
Yeah.
movie. I remember the hot dog scene. The
Yeah,
slow-mo hot
that I
dog
was about
scene.
to say.
And that's it. And that's a testament to how fucking... I remember the hot dog scene and that bit at the start where the Amazonian lady threw something and hit that dude in the horse, and I was fucking cool. Did she throw a bitch on the spear? Was that what happened?
No, they bow and arrowed. They threw a lady and she had the bow and arrow to get the box off him.
Yeah.
And then he whacked the horse.
Yeah.
That's the best shot in that movie.
That was
where he does the
incredible
spin
shot.
bit and just fuck. As someone who hates horses,
Yeah.
I love that.
Fucking, you hate horses?
Yeah, fuck those guys.
In like movies or in real life?
In real life, they're too big.
Oh, what happened to you?
They're too big.
Which horse spooked you?
I'm just saying,
Where
you
were
go up
you?
to a horse, they're
Yeah.
always bigger than you expect them to
Yeah.
be. I don't like it.
I heard you have to actually like slap the shit out of a horse for it to actually realize you're there at all.
Sounds
'Cause
about
if
right.
you just go like poke it,
Yeah.
it has no idea. That's actually what. Not defending people just beating the shit out of horses. Like
Yeah.
you don't uppercut the bitch, but like
Just
like when you see a motherfucker go up to a horse and like full whack slap him, like
Yeah.
that horse, that's like a little poke to that horse.
Yeah.
They're the dumbest animals.
They're scary creatures.
Apparently horses do this thing, whatever time of year, where they just fucking they'll bite on. It's like teething or something. They bite onto something
Okay.
and they'll suck in until they pass out or die, and you have to get them off. So they'll go up to like
Oh.
fucking fences
Yeah.
and they'll just bite it and they'll just start sucking in air and not
Okay.
breathing properly until they like pass out. I'm about 70% sure on this fact.
Okay.
And I don't know what it's called, but the dumbest motherfuckers alive. Horses and sheep are just stupid, apparently.
I can't Google that though. What am I meant to Google? A horse sucking.
Horse sucking. Horse suck. Yeah, apparently that's just the thing that they do. And then they're like, nobody ever cared to mention. You know shit that like comes up that no one ever cares to mention? You know what I found out the last day? If you drop out of your first year of college in Ireland,
Yeah.
if you get enrolled and then you drop out halfway through the year, next year you have to pay full fees, which is 15 grand. You don't get a government levy. So,
Okay.
so like year
Gotta
one
keep going.
in Ireland, like full college is like it's usually 3 grand, and the student contribution is 3 grand, and then about 800 for fees, and 50 for material fees, and that's with the government levy. But without the government levy, it's like 15 grand. So don't
drop out.
This is not public knowledge at all. Nobody
How did you
tells
find
you
this
this.
out?
Told me.
How did I know?
Fucking
How did she drop out?
fuck.
What was college too difficult? Was she not in the right mental state for it? And it's a perfectly justified thing to do.
Oh, can't wait till she gets to this one.
I love you.
No, but she was just saying this because apparently one of her friends did that and didn't know this, and then had to pay 15 grand worth of college fees. And I'm like, this should be plastered on every door in anytime you're lacking motivation.
Yeah.
Because I think it's if you drop out before the second semester, it's fine. You still have to pay for that semester.
Yeah,
but
obviously.
you don't have to pay the full fees the next year. But if you don't, fuck you. So keep going, bud.
That's
Keep on keeping on.
Well, I was gonna drop out if I didn't get the cinematography, but I guess not.
Yeah, fair enough.
I guess I'll just stick there. I said that.
No. But you can just go on to a second year of something and just do whatever you want.
Oh,
Hopefully,
okay.
if your grades are good.
Yeah.
How do we have our subject choices out yet?
I haven't seen them. I was talking to our friend who's also in the same course.
Yeah.
And he hadn't seen them either. So and he seems to be keeping more track of it because,
Yeah.
he has to
care
because of
life.
Yeah. I don't.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to brag, but I'm so poor, and so are my parents, that the government is letting me go to school.
Yeah, I do feel every time, because I'm pretty sure I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
But it'll be like, I don't get the grant. Like, cause like yeah, I was like, yeah, but like your family's kind of well off. And it's like, no, they're not. I was like, well, they're better off than my family. I'm like, yeah, but like that doesn't help me now. I have to. Yeah, but like, did you go on holiday as a kid? Because I didn't. Did you like go places and do things? Because I didn't. So
our holidays were
out the way.
We're going home and spending time with family.
Exactly.
Motherfuckers being to America.
I'm like, I went to Spain once.
Wow.
Out of pity from my cousins, I think. They were like, we'll bring him.
Fuck it, he's only one more, right?
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, so quality of life.
A little bit. But to be fair, like obviously the government has to put on a limit somewhere. They gotta put a cap on that.
Yeah, they gotta stop someone.
And it's unfortunate that he's right on the other side of that.
Yeah, it's always when you're in the mid tier.
Yeah.
Of like, because he ain't rich.
No.
He just ain't broke.
Yeah. He's just
well,
him personally.
People around him aren't doing too bad. But
poor parents.
Love you, babes.
He's not watching this.
He might.
No, he's
someday.
Not.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
He's not.
I love him, but he doesn't give a shit about this.
Fucking someone will send it to him.
Yeah. I'll clip it and send it to him on TikTok.
No, but it's like it's not paying off now, but like I'm sure it was nice when you went on all the trips and stuff. Didn't have a great childhood card, but
yeah,
I would have not got a grant to trade for that,
Oh, some happy memories with your parents.
Yeah,
oh,
it'd be nice once in a while. But that just it's made me so lovable. So
yeah, it's giving you so much charisma.
So much charisma.
Yeah,
walking around. That's not so bad.
Yeah, come on. All things considered, could be way worse.
I got all the bad out of the way now. Now we're out here thriving. What are those? What do the girls say? The queens, the fucking
slay,
slaying, the hot girl summer.
Yeah.
Someone at work the last day, she was on about her hot girl summer after we were having a few drinks after work, and she was like, they had rules to the hot girl summer, so it's like sleeping with a guy, so many points, catching feelings, minus so many points.
Of course.
It just kept going on. And the rest of us, being the dickheads we are, we're like, so you're like, yeah. So what are the rules? They say, yeah, it was a good few rules. So it's like STIs. Like how many points is that? It's like
depends on the STI, right?
But yeah, we got to this. We're like, yeah, they all taught their STI their checks at the end of the thing, and whoever wins
gets a free checkup.
Yeah, exactly. But it was so funny because she was like, so. I won.
Good job.
Good job. And I was just like, it was so funny. Yeah. But it's like I fucking forgot about that. I heard of the slut runs, but I didn't know this hot girl summer shit was a thing.
Well, it's like more empowering than calling it a slut run.
Yeah, but that's what it is, right? It's a slut run.
I don't know. You're just fucking people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a slut run for guys. It's like,
yeah.
It's a slut run for girls.
I think you're changing the language.
What?
The idea is men have had it too good for too long.
Yeah.
So you want to be derogatory to them. But women have not had it so good.
Yeah.
For so long.
Yeah.
That you want to empower them.
I'm empowering them. I'm treating them. The rest all do the sluts. What, you want special treatment?
Yeah, I think so.
Fuck off, lads, right?
I think
you want to go fuck someone, go fuck someone.
Yeah.
Stop worrying about it.
I don't know, maybe it's to make it like more child friendly.
I don't know. Yeah,
So you can say it on the internet without sounding horrible to your
that
parents.
was the first thing when the guy said, he's like,
Oh, so it's slot run. I was like, yeah, we used to do those. They're great crack. He was also on about. Oh, just got into funny conversations of like one of the nights in Galway used to be gay night.
Mhm.
Mm.
So you'd either not go out or everyone would go to the gay bar. And he was like, just fucking 30 lads from fucking Mayo rocking up to the gay bar. Just be like, hey lads, what's the crack? Straight as could be. Just because there was nowhere else to
Yeah. If you get hit on in a gay bar and you're upset, go fuck yourself.
go. Nah.
You know?
Why would you be?
If you're a straight guy and you go to a gay bar, you're like, these gay guys keep trying to have sex with me. You've put yourself in that situation.
I love these gay guys just keep trying to have sex with me just because I'm an attractive guy. And you're like, it's just like a woman going,
Crazy.
I'd wish they just go away.
That's crazy, isn't it?
That's crazy, dude.
No. Can't remember who it was. It was just like, yeah, man, like you can't even like go to a club without like someone trying to flirt with you. It's like, oh, okay. It's like, anyway, they were listening to ABBA. Yeah, it's a gay club. You're a dude. What the fuck do you think's gonna happen?
That was it was like they were all listening to ABBA and they were really flamboyant and like they were really chill. Some of them were really quiet in the corner and
Yeah.
I don't know. Gay people can be quiet too, okay? Everyone can be antisocial.
Everyone can be awkward in a club.
Okay, all right.
I'm the most awkward person no matter what club it is because I hate those
Get
places.
fucked.
Uh,
You really aren't a club guy, are you?
I'm not. I used to be as a teenager. And then I discovered, you can just have a drink somewhere else.
Yeah, and,
You know?
and talk and hear your own thoughts.
Yeah. I feel like when I go to a club, I can't contribute anything, so I have no purpose in being there.
Yeah.
I constantly feel the need to be contributing something to wherever I am.
Oh, fuck that, bro.
So-
I'm just a dance to myself.
Yeah.
I need to be the right level of drunk to go into going into a club like sober.
No.
Oof.
No.
Oof.
You have to have a lot of confidence
Yeah.
or good
just,
dance moves.
But not even, yeah, literally. But just like, because you're not quite vibing yet. But then when you get a few in you, like the last night, I had a few drinks and I was just like, I fucking miss nightclubs. I also miss being able to fucking stand up and just dance. 'Cause you can't do that now. You got to sit at the fucking table and it's so boring. Like, I understand, but I just want to pop. Just want to pop, man.
Just trying to pop it and lock it,
Trying to
man.
pop and lock and drop occasionally.
And I can't do it.
Like pop and lock and drop at intervals that would surprise you because there's no rhythm. But yeah, it's just like I just really miss nightclubs.
Yeah.
I want to go back. I want to go backs.
Do you think we'll ever go back to that?
I think we will.
How many years?
Uh,
Well, it's another few years off, right? Before we're at like full capacity again.
how's fucking Switzerland? Not even Switzerland. How's Sweden doing? They're the front runners these days, are they?
I haven't heard anything from them. In
Are
a
they
while.
vibing back yet? They don't have nightclubs either, do they?
I don't.
Swedish people don't dance.
Listen, if you aren't
They
hearing
just
anything
stand
from
there.
Sweden, it's bad news. It's bad news.
They're not bragging.
They're not bragging. You're like, okay, what? You guys are number one in like well-being, in like job security,
Yeah.
and what else? Come on, what is it? What is it? What else are you number one in? There's got to be something. I don't trust it. People are always like, oh, it's so great. Like Sweden's so great. Like, oh, not the Netherlands, but the Scandinavian countries are so great.
Yeah.
You know, it's like something's up.
They just stand there being all beautiful and shit.
Yeah, but there's something up. You
That's
can't
their
have
day-to-day.
like that much good shit going on without like, I don't know, like a secret bunker. Like your city is just run on like slaves.
Oh, they're definitely all racist.
you know, they have to be, right?
I think there was a big debacle for a while over fucking very high like rape statistics.
Oh, yikes!
I think it was even worse than that. Though I think it was after like the fucking. I think it was after all the Syrian refugees. They took so many in, and then like their rape statistics went up or something.
Oh,
And it was
So they're-
nobody was happy.
so they're like racists.
What? I don't know. Well, I don't know. I don't know who to who.
Yeah,
you know? I couldn't
yeah.
quite.
I don't know where you found these numbers.
I don't know what
The
fuck
top
it
of
was.
your head.
I don't know. I'd heard that a while ago. It was like years ago now. That's fucking 2-3 years ago now. All the Syrian refugees got like dispersed.
Yeah, I think they're still going. I don't think the refugee crisis stops. People just get bored of it.
It doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah. We've still got refugees
Just
in
thinking
Ireland.
of that Tubby Tiernan bit of...
Oh, the Sri Lanka.
They got to Australia
It's a good bit. You should look it up.
from Syria! It's not a coastal country! It's not! You should let them in.
Should let them in.
Should let them in.
I mean, to be fair, Australia does have, does have its reasons for being dubious of letting people in.
Yeah.
The British. Everything they brought.
I think that's every country at this point. It's just like...
What are you bringing? What do you got? What are you planning on?
Another comedian that I do love, Andrew Schultz. If you never heard of him, check out his stuff. But he has a bit about he met an Indian homeless guy in America. Feathers, not dots. I couldn't think of the Native American.
The Native Americans.
Native
What the
American.
fuck? Feathers, not dots.
That's a bit from Good Will Hunting. He goes Indian dots, not feathers. And that's a cultural reference, guys. And but he meets this Native American homeless guy wherever, and I imagine near somewhere where they've been fucking thrown out of, and. He's like, oh, I felt so bad for this guy. And he was like, oh, I got him, I got him like some soup, and I came back with some soup and like a blanket, and I gave it to him. And the Native American guy looked up at me and he went, nah. And then I was like, why did he do that? What the fuck's the crack? He's like, white people came in before trying to give these motherfuckers blankets, and we see what happened. He ain't trusting these motherfuckers no more. Yeah. Here, all you guys are all sick. Here's some blankets. All of them died.
Ooh.
All of them died.
Yeah. I like how people are like, no, they accidentally gave them like smallpox. They didn't mean to. They just didn't understand biology back then. It's like, nah, they fucking knew what they were doing. They fucking knew.
They didn't know what they were doing, but they fucking knew.
When they seen what was happening, they were like, oh, you're dying? Guess you don't need your shit anymore.
They went to the first camp, and then they all started getting ill. They're like, what the fuck? Bro, we weren't gonna, there was so many of them. We weren't gonna like even attempt to take over this part. All they just started, Akimbe, oh, you feeling okay, buddy? Just pillow over his face, just
coughing on him.
He's like, what happened? I don't know, but just keep walking around.
Just keep walking
Walk
around.
to a few camps, give them a few shinies, and just see if they all die.
Yeah.
We'll be back in 3 weeks.
Yeah. I think it's like the lie of like America where they're like, the guys who left England because they were just too cool. They were whiny little bitches. They were Puritans, right? They're like they're the lamest type of Christians that even like Catholics are like, whoa, you're taking this too far. Like if you have a Catholic telling you, if you have both Catholics and Protestants coming at you and they're like, hey guys, you're too far. Yeah. You've banned turkey on Christmas. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out of here. And that's the basis of America.
They were out here actually trying to enforce like wedlock, and they're like,
fucking lame. Get the fuck out.
Priests were like, bro. Priests used to be chill motherfuckers, I swear.
Yeah, there's like a couple of popes who had armies and shit. Yeah.
I think you made them stop fucking. And look what happened.
If we let priests have wives, chances are. I don't want to finish that thought.
That's why they.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stop myself.
That's why they. That fucking happened though, right? Like, didn't the priests used to be like the rock stars of old? They had all the power. They had all the money. They were fucking bitches, and they were like, "Fuck, we got to stop this."
If
celibacy.
If I learned anything from Name of the Rose, it's that there was one group of monks who were like, Jesus wanted us to like really enjoy all the cool shit on Earth, and the other guys were like, I think he actually wanted us to be pretty cool. Guess which ones had the swords?
Which ones?
Which guys had the swords? The one who like relinquished material possessions, or the guys who were like covered in chainmail? Guess who won that battle?
What do you think? The easygoing motherfuckers didn't win the fight? You telling me that?
Crazy.
Crazy. Cobwebs in this corner. I'm gonna lose my mind.
You're losing your mind.
Fucking.
There's just a train spotting poster. It's okay.
Or am I just static? I forgot static-y's a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking...
They ruined priests. Bring back the priests. Bring back old priests. That just murdered.
Old priests, middle ages priests, not middle-aged priests.
They're all pretty bad. But then they were just they were kind of average for the time though.
Yeah.
They were just murdering everyone. Everyone was doing that.
Yeah, that's not fine.
Yeah.
But in terms of like crimes,
Yeah.
I'd rather you were like killing peasants than fucking kids.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest.
If I'm being honest. What about killing kids?
Still somehow better.
It's still somehow better. It is a little bit.
You know, because like when you're dead, you don't have to live with the trauma.
Yeah.
You know? I'm not endorsing murder.
Not endorsing murder, just some of them might have should have got the axe.
Their lives would have been not better because they
Mm.
don't have them, but you know what I mean.
You ever think about how young America is as a country?
It's like 200, 300 years old.
Yeah, like but they've done well. They've done real well. They're like better off than pretty much everyone else.
Well, because they're so far away.
No one to fuck with them.
Have you ever tried to invade America?
Nah.
The Japanese tried.
Yeah.
You know how that went for them?
Yeah, it was a lot of work.
Pretty poorly.
It was a lot of work. Now that I think about it, yeah, like every time fucking England or France got something going, the other one had to go knock them. Had to go deal with
everyone was so close there. They're like, oh, fuck.
Ireland didn't get too far. We got like one house deep and they were like, knock, knock, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Nice house. Mine? Mine? You want to pay me triple the rent that it cost you to build it? Yeah.
Yeah,
No, you
all
don't.
right.
Oh, it's sick, bro.
Well, now you're dead.
Now you're dead.
Now you're dead.
Timmy, do you want to do it? Okay. Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, all right.
I'll do it. Whatever. What did he spend on it? Oh, yeah, that's fine. I guess I'll just starve.
It's fine.
It's all good.
It's fine. So yeah, I believe that gives us a jail out of free card.
Free out of jail card.
Jail out of free card.
Of card jail free.
Jail. I'm having a stroke. I was just trying to make a horrible, stupid joke.
Were Belgium doing pretty good back in the day? They got the Congo, didn't they? Right?
I don't know. I don't know if I'd call that doing well.
They
did a lot of damage with very little territory. If that's what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like they had a few bits. Like
yeah.
They were the small ones that always get me. I'm like, how did you guys do it?
What the fuck? How did you get there?
Yeah, like
how did you get there?
It's so far. How did you hold it for so long?
Yeah.
Well, I know you got there and they were like just throwing spears at you and you went bang, but
bang.
Like,
that is an unfair advantage.
What about the other motherfuckers that wanted it?
Well, no, I think it's because they had a whole meeting about it, and like when they were doing like big colonizer stuff.
Yeah.
Because Britain wanted to go down through Africa, and France wanted to go across. And obviously, there was a point where they'd meet.
Yeah,
and they were like, "Okay, we have to have a meeting about this,
guys.
Shit's going crazy. You know, we don't care about the natives because we're assholes.
Yeah,
but we got to sort this out for ourselves. We don't want to cause like a real war, like a world war. That'd be crazy.
Yeah,
and they were like, "Okay, well, you guys can have this section and this. You can have that." And Belgium was like, "Excuse me,
excuse me, what?"
And then Spain was like, "Excuse me." Excuse me? And then Italy was like, hey, Fabrizio.
Hey!
Give us a something.
Yeah, because like what? Okay, Belgium got Congo.
Yeah.
What did England get? South Africa?
They got like a bunch of shit going down. They got like Kenya.
They got Kenya. I know they got Kenya.
And
I'm
very bad at
they got Ivory
geography.
Somalia.
Somalia. The United States got a little chunk.
What did they get?
They called it was it Liberty or something? Yeah, it was really funny because they were like, so we don't know what to do with all these recently saved slaves. So we're thinking we just chuck them.
Chuck them back?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what they did. Oh yeah, I fucking remember that.
You know, it's like what you call it? What Europe did after World War II, where they were like, oh, we have like a bunch of people who don't have homes anymore.
Yeah.
We're still like racist and like anti-Semitic because it's the 40s.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Yeah. That's Palestine's problem. Bye bye.
Yeah, I remember hearing about the whatever where they sent the slaves back. And they just kind of let them be. They just kind of let them live their lives. Yeah, they were the lucky ones.
Oh, that was nice of them after generations of destroying their culture.
And they just like let them govern themselves. And that place was fucking crazy for a while. I heard.
As you can imagine, when all of your neighbors are Europeans.
Yeah, I think there's one guy from there that apparently, I think I heard this off the fucking Joe Rogan podcast or something, that his name was General Butt Naked. And he would go into battle butt naked.
Nice.
And he would like eat the fucking hearts of like babies and shit because he thought it kept him young and stuff.
I mean, fuck it. Why not? Give it a go.
The fucked up shit you've seen.
I'm just saying. if you've been like, hey, listen, white people have been fucking with us all this time.
Yeah.
Who knows what actually works? Who knows how shit fucking works? Just give it a go.
Do you ever think about? I actually just think about it now. Europe owned everything.
Yeah.
Like all of South America, ours. Well, not ours.
Well,
but
we're Irish.
the good ones.
We were
Yeah.
we were a colony. So
Yeah, like Africa, literally all of it.
Yeah.
India, all of it.
Yeah.
Australia, all of it. Indonesia, that play.
I
Philippines,
like a
I
lot
don't
of
think so.
Asia, like that wasn't controlled by either China or
Yeah,
Japan.
China were dealing with that.
Yeah, and Japan, they had a huge like, they did a whole lot of colonization as well. They fucked shit up and then turned around and were like,
Yeah,
anime.
Japan.
So
Japan. Weren't very nice to China.
no,
They kind of Nanking.
yeah, crazy that.
They were Japan. The crazy guys with all the swords. They fucking killed you.
Oh wow, really? Crazy,
Really? Oh, crazy, bro.
crazy. I don't know.
Then Russia was just kind of there. Nobody fucking went near Russia.
Well, they already had like they took a few places.
Yeah, they
They're
ran
like-
up and it was too cold, and they were like, "Nah, it's not worth
Yeah.
it."
It's like, have
Deal
you
with
heard of
these guys.
every army trying to invade Russia? They're like, let's take over the capital. And everyone's like, we can't get there.
Yeah,
It's too cold. Nah, we'll make it. It's okay. We figured it out.
I think that's how fucking was it World War One or World War Two, where Germany tried to go after fucking Russia.
Yeah,
they,
big mistake.
they got about, but they went after Russia, and then they were getting attacked from the other side at the same time.
Yeah.
They were trying to get to France, and then they just Russia were like, "Oh,
Yeah. Well, like, the same thing happened to fucking Napoleon.
yeah,
He was like, I can take Russia.
no,
I can do it. And they're like, no, we're burning all our crops so you don't have food. Go fuck yourself.
You get up that far, and then you realize why they drink all that vodka. You're like, oh, shit's kind of warm.
It's like, fuck, dude. It's kind of shit
It's
here.
like the reason Indians have nothing but spices, because they've been eating chili since they were like 4, so they can't taste anything if it's not so fucking spicy.
No, do you know where the spicy chilies that like curries come from?
Where?
It's to fuck with the British.
Fuck with the British.
Yeah. Because the reason they have all these different spices and flavors and that is because they have like a rich culture, and it's like part of the culture there is
Yeah.
like mixing and matching and bringing the best bits together, you know?
Yeah.
And when the Brits arrived and they were like staying around, they're like, fuck these guys. Fuck these guys. Let's
Fuck these
just
motherfuckers."
fucking ruin their taste buds. And then unfortunately, British people are like, no, I can handle it. I can take it. I can take it. And then they were just like, I guess we gotta keep doing this now. I guess we just gotta keep doing this now. This fucking sucks.
Yeah, but like, but since they do it, it's just like anyone that has so much hot sauce has ruined their taste buds to the point where like they need it to actually
Yeah.
taste something.
That's the
That's the Russians with their vodka.
That's a coal miner, boys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they can't fucking like if they can't like going through the day in Russia without having like 3 shots of vodka. You must be so cold.
It's miserable.
Yeah, you can feel everything. Nothing's like you can. It hurts. It just hurts.
It just
walking
hurts
around.
to be Russian. I feel like I get shot for saying that.
Hurts to be Russian.
Yeah. I don't know.
I feel like that's a compliment.
Yeah. It's tough to be Russian.
It's a hard life they live.
Yeah. You know, they've struggled a lot. They've had a lot of
Yeah.
interesting things happen to them.
Like it's hard
You
to
know?
like like I'm not surprised that they're pretty backwards when it comes to like civil rights and fucking just accepting of people, because
Yeah.
like it's hard to get that shit on the go when you're like just trying to live.
Yeah.
That's kind of the after. Like after everyone survives, then we'll get rid of the prejudice. Then we'll get a good government. But it's just waking up every morning and just cold. You're just like, oh, I can't go protest today. It's cold.
I can't do it. I
It's
can't.
cold. Man.
I barely have civil rights myself. See, that's it. You know, that's the issue with like, oh, here I am. I'm gonna solve prejudice right
You're
now.
gonna solve. You're gonna. Oh,
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's the dudes who are in power. Like, well, let's just make things right for like a little amount of people, because we can't afford to do it for everyone. And if we're gonna make it right for someone, should be for us. Yeah, should be for us. If less people can vote, we've got less shit to deal with. Think about it that way. I've solved it.
Friends. Look after your friends.
I've solved it. I've solved all human prejudice.
You're just like, can I help that gay dude? I don't like that one. That guy's an asshole.
Yeah. I like the gays. I just don't like the particular group that's complaining about me.
Yeah.
And to not sound prejudiced, I'm going to hate them all as a collective. You're welcome.
To be fair
Uh-oh.
to Putin, he kills anyone that gets in his way now.
Yeah.
Like his prejudice is
Political enemies?
but it's just like, oh, these group of gays are talking about you, and he goes, kill him.
Yeah.
And then the other day they go, these group of white straight males are talking shit about you, and then he waits about 0.5 seconds. He goes, kill him.
Go on.
that's the entire prejudice he has.
Yeah. That dude's been around since forever.
Putin is scary. We forget Putin exists. I forget Putin
He
exists.
was in the KGB.
Yeah.
Like that man.
That explains it.
Yeah, like he's like, remember when he like quit and he was like, nah, I'm done. And then he had just a second dude who was like in command for a while. And he's like, I'm bored. Actually, I'm bored. Let's go back. I'm gonna do this again.
Fuck off.
Yeah. Putin. What a scary motherfucker.
Honestly, it got me. He was at like some fucking mixed martial arts event, and then like one of the kids was there, like one of the 12-year-olds was like doing not good, and then he was like showing him technique, and he was just like looking at his eyes. He was like, "Fuck." And then like the kid went out, and then I don't know what happened with the kid. But it was just a scary picture of like fucking warriors over there, fucking scary motherfuckers.
They gotta be. I don't know. I think most of my knowledge of other countries comes from like propaganda films.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's probably poor. I should reflect on this.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, I'm not gonna like shut up. Why would I shut up?
Nothing to talk about.
I don't have nothing else to say.
Like all my knowledge of Eastern European countries is just like it's just hard work over there. It just looks like hard work.
Yeah.
Like I can't even remember what was the fucking MMA guy?
I have no idea.
Beat Mr. McGregor. It's gonna drive me insane. But there's wherever he's from, there's literally just like thousands of videos of just like after he got very famous of just like just their national sport is like wrestling, and it's literally a video of this dude wrestling a baby bear. It's like him and Khabib Nurmagomedov. Yeah. It's him wrestling a little bear. It's a little bear, like it's not a big bear.
Yeah,
but it's a little bear.
That's an
like,
animal.
He's like 8, and it's just his family's around him, like good fucking wrestle the bear, and then he like gets on top of the bear for a second, and then the bear gets him back over. It's a good competition, to be fair enough. But then just thousands of things emerged of just like the mothers just teaching their kids how to fucking wrestle on like the beach and shit, and it's just like his mom, like not his mom, but like a mom of some fucking. I feel really bad that I don't remember where they're from, but it's just like he's like, you gotta grab him like this, and this 8-year-old, and she just fucking yeets this 8-year-old like 4 feet down the beach, and then the kid gets back up and he's like, and then she's like, go do it to your brother, and then like he can't get over the brother, and the mother's so pissed, she's like, come on, fuck, little bitch, and it's like 2 minutes long, and then he gets it, and he's so happy, and all the family are so happy, and it's just like, there's differences in culture.
I have a TikTok to show you if I can find it.
Yeah.
Real quick. Yeah. This is on the same level of like getting your kids to fight each other, but this is like kids doing taekwondo, like little kids.
Yeah, I imagine this thing's run out of battery at this point.
It's still going. No, it's still going. Fuck. I hope I've saved this. No, because it's like just a normal competition. Like I used to do karate as a kid. Karate. And this just seems like kids doing taekwondo. Or no, I think it's more judo, because judo is more like the shoulder grabby one.
Yeah.
But it's like 7-year-old kids. I want to see if I can find it, because it's just like, what a stupid thing to have small kids doing. Because like they're small and they're emotional and they don't understand shit. And they're just trying to trip each other up.
Yeah.
And just this girl just like fucking, like they bow to each other.
Yeah.
And then run, and she just like grabs him by the shoulder and just fucking throws him to the ground and pins him down. Yeah. And then there's like a cut, and then it's like she's still on top of him, and this kid's crying his eyes out. And I just don't think you should don't make kids fight.
I'll probably indoctrinate my kids into martial arts, I think.
Okay, no, I can't.
No,
I can't
his
find it.
roof.
Unfortunate. I can't even think of who I would have sent it to.
Yeah, but kids cry over everything.
No, yeah, but like just the idea of you teach your kids a martial art where the whole idea is that it's like, oh, it's just play. You just go and you hang out with your friends for an hour. And then the competition is like, so this other 4-year-old is going to wreck your shit. And you're meant to just like take it. Just cop it right in the face.
I mean, I think if you explain it right, if you explain it as fun time and then you enlist them in a competition, that's not fair. But if you're just like, oh, we're doing this because it's fucking bad people and I want you to know how to handle yourself or something.
Yeah, 4-year-old's gonna
4 years
beat up a mugger.
All right, daddy. You know, to be fair, it is the best time to learn anything when you're a kid.
Yeah,
it sticks with you.
Yeah, I remember
your body will literally evolve to be better at the thing.
We did a day of like self-defense at karate.
Yeah,
and I got home and I was like telling my dad about it. And he was like, oh, cool. So, like, defend yourself against me. And I was like, okay, well, you need to sound like this because this is the movement I know. And he was like, no. If you were in a real fight, you couldn't tell your opponent how to stand so you could defend yourself. I was like, yeah, no, I know that. But I'm like 12. You asked what I did today. Let me show you.
I'm on your dad's side.
Fuck no, I'm a child.
Yeah, no, you're 12.
Yeah.
You're getting there.
No, it's just the idea of being like, no, if you were in a real fight, this wouldn't happen. It's like, firstly, if I was in a real fight, I'd probably cry. I'm a child.
Your karate ever help you in fights?
Yeah, I made a dude's nose bleed.
Yeah. But how does that transfer? Like,
you just know how to like move your body better, you know, and like, you know, put more strength in your fist and
fair.
I think more of the thing is like just having like the speed to move, and just know how to use your body more.
Yeah.
I remember one time a dude tried to hit me in the balls, you know, as teenagers do, as a funny joke. You know, it's hee ha ha. That scarred me for life. As every I don't know, every dude I feel like is terrified of that. But yeah, he went to do it, and I just like my reflexes just kicked in, and I just kind of grabbed his fist and had it behind his back.
Yeah,
he's like, dude,
stop it!
This is a joke. Why are you doing this? I'm like,
don't touch me.
Fuck
bitch.
off.
Go away.
Stop this. You know, even today, if someone makes too many like quick movements towards my junk, I'm like, hey,
whoa,
hey,
whoa. And
people are like, oh, you flinched.
I'll be lying down on the couch sometimes with my girlfriend, and I'll just be like, close my eyes and I'll go,
yeah, just hanging out.
It's like, what do you do? I was like, that's just like,
sorry, it's
10 years of PTSD.
Okay? Yeah,
just
kick it in.
Don't
no set of movements near me.
I am more than happy if you touch my balls. Okay, it's just not. It's okay. It's
no
not
quick
you.
movements.
It's not you. It's not. It's too fast.
Too fast. Can't handle it. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been in a fight.
It's pretty lame of you.
Yeah. I'm not the confrontational type.
No, I know.
Well,
yeah.
Probably now if someone not annoyed me, but was being a dick, I'd imagine. Throw a few hands, but if I can help it, no.
Yeah.
I think I did everything. I think my dad tried to get me to do everything. I did karate. I don't think I progressed for it. I did like one little tournament, and I was just confused the whole time because I went to like 3 lessons.
Yeah.
And then they were like, go to the guy, and I was like, what do I do? What do I do? And they're like, oh, you got to hit the other dude. Like,
okay.
I'm like, you got to hit the other, like, anywhere? He's like, no. Yeah, you got to, like, hit him.
Just
like,
specific.
In, like, that box. I was like, oh, okay. And then I hit him in, like, the hand. And I was like, is that? And then they went, no, you got to, that's a block. And I'm like, all right. And then I just went, fuck. And I was like, I hit him. And he's like, yeah.
Yeah, good.
And I think I bet 2 guys. And then this, like, guy with, like, a stupid little yellow belt came out. And he, like, fucking just hit me. I was real confused. Because, like, he hit me. And I was like, I was going to hit him back. He was like, no, it's over. It's a point system. I was like, I don't want to fuck this motherfucker up.
He just hit me.
What
the fuck? What age are you?
I don't know. I think it was like 8 or something. 8 or 10. I did it when I was really young. But I just remember snippets of that little like thing. And I was like, then obviously being 8, I lost. I cried.
Of course.
I went, whoa, what the fuck? I didn't even know what I was meant to do. I didn't even know I cared about this. And then I did boxing for a bit. I did that for like 2 months, I think. That never took. I was really fit for a while though. It was nice. During my childhood, I think I was fit once. And then I got to like 20 and I was like, I can kind of run around now.
Did you ever do any traditional like Irish sports, any GAA?
I did, yeah. My dad, literally, pure gathead, tried to get me to do everything.
Right.
I did hurling. I was shit at that. I did Gaelic. Was shit at that. I just didn't. I just wanted to play video games, to be honest.
Fair.
I did rugby for like a few trainings. I did rugby. I played one match, and I ran into this fucking fat ginger guy's fucking hip.
Ouch.
I ran him straight in the. I like fucking couldn't move my shoulder. I was just on the ground. I couldn't move my shoulder, and I was like on the ground, and I was just like, I hate my life. And then I got up, and they were like, "You could play?" I'm like, "No."
Yeah.
And then like I played another training, and I was like, "No." I wasn't committed to pretty much anything during my teenage years. I don't know about you.
No, I did karate all throughout secondary school, and then in my second year, there was like each class would like compete in different sports against each other.
Yeah.
So there'd be like a soccer, a different example, other stuff.
Insert here.
You know what I mean? They're just fucking like tennis and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I tried to, cause I got cocky. I had a terrible first year at secondary school.
Yeah.
My second year, I was like, oh, I kind of like this. You know, I've got a few friends. I'll join a team. I'll be in a team. Immediately got hit in the face with a ball.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? This is in break time. I'm not missing class. I'm missing my food.
I'm missing food.
I'm done with this shit. They're like, no, you have to play the rest of the game. Like, there's like 20 other people who want to play. I'm done with this.
I wish I did get into sports when I was younger, though. I think it does teach you a lot of things. Socializes you.
Yeah.
And just teaches you it's okay to lose. But like you should want to win, you know?
Yeah.
No, because then I eventually recently before COVID, like 2-3 years ago, I did a few classes of jiu-jitsu, and I found that really fun. I also found it terrifying because the guy was just like, I'm gonna kill you and you're gonna stop me. And I went, all right. No, well, he didn't say that, but it was just like he might have fucking well have, because when they're showing you what to do, they're just like, okay, so I'm going to show you to do this. He's like, now get out of it. And then, but for a second or two, like their natural instincts will kick in to not let you out of it. And then you're like, oh, I'm just fucking dead.
Yeah.
And then like 2 seconds pass, and they do like 20%, and they're like, okay, so you want to do this and this and this, and you're like, oh, because you know you're walking around and you know people can kill you.
Yeah.
But it's just when they do it to you.
When they remind you that it can happen.
When they just remind you.
Yeah.
Even when I was doing, before I did that, I was kind of interested before, and I did this like intro class, but I wasn't living in the place at the time, so I had to get a bus in to do it. So I did like 3 things, and I was like, fuck, I'm so sick getting the bus. But even that, it was a bunch of like beginners, and it was a big class, and they all sat us down, and they're like, oh, this movement. And they're like, okay, so you do that movement to him, you try and get out of it, and then repeat, and then swap over. And then this guy, this just fucking farmer, that was just evidently way stronger than I was, just got me in this, didn't know what he was at, but he was just like, that seems right. And I was like, I'm discovering problems. You're really strong. And then like, I don't know why, but I was sassing him while he was choking me out. I was making him laugh, which was making him tense. I was like, I just get me out. But it was really funny. But I really enjoyed the experience, because I was like, you know, I am a pessimist person. I have no faith in the world. So I think whenever I can, I will go back to it, just so like, just being a little more confident walking home. You know, it's nice.
Oh, when our college like allows clubs again, I'm probably gonna join back the karate one, because I like the idea of getting back into that.
How far did you get?
I had a brown belt.
Brown belt. Yeah. Is this like
Shotokan karate?
How's karate work? Is it like a 10-year job for a black belt, or like a 2-year, or like a 5-year?
Well, because you get your black belt.
Yeah.
And like that's kind of like, congrats, good job.
Yeah.
Fucking neighbors,
That'll
dude.
probably be our cute end to continue.
Yeah. And then after that, you can get dans, which is like grade up. So it's like when you get your black belt, it's like, oh, cool, good job. But when you get your first dan, that's like the real, proper black belt. It's considered.
I always thought like the karate people were just collectors, because I'm like, guys, why didn't you just stick with the belts? And I was like, this motherfucker rolled in with like 17 red stripes on a black belt. I'm like, okay, what the fuck does that mean? why you got so many levels to this shit?
Because, you know, you get to black and you're like, I want to get better.
No, because I think but it's like, because fucking he's a black belt in karate, apparently, or whatever, or he's a brown belt or something. One of them. He did it for like 3 years, I think.
Yeah.
I just remember saying that to me one day. I'm being shocked because
Yeah.
he chain smokes and drinks wine all day.
You can do karate and chain smoke.
Yeah, no, because I was coming from I was talking to one of the guys when I did the classes, being like, he's like, oh, black belt takes. I used to work with this guy as well in a building site, and he was working on his black belt, and he was like, another 2 years and I'll get it. And I was like, what? It's like, how many years have you been doing this for? It's like, about 9.
Yeah.
I was just like, so they really make you earn that
Yeah.
one.
Well, no, like especially depending on when you start, like what age and how dedicated you are. You know, like it can take more or less time.
Yeah, it
you
depends
know?
how shit you are as well.
Yeah.
I've realized. But yeah, I also I didn't realize that. I was talking to the guy who was like, yeah, some black belts are like worth more than others, because some will like give it to you, but then like some people make you work for that shit. Like, you know, like it depends who you get it off. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
Is this like a little community thing you guys got?
Yeah.
I was like,
It's a whole
there's
thing.
hated people in every sports. I can buy that. I can buy that.
Yeah.
What time is it?
Time for us to stop fucking talking.
True. I was just enjoying spitting. What
Yeah.
time is it? Because it's fucking.
I got a job to go to.
Oh yeah.
It is almost 2:00.
I think that's just in time for the Formula One, folks. Do you watch the Formula One, folks? You should. Fast cars go new.
Fast cars going you.
New. Yeah.